Sardines. You know the deal, man. Ow, ow. I am glad to be back, y'all. I keep mentioning that I miss the YouTube space, and that is not a lie. I have a few videos that I've already recorded. I just haven't had time to edit them. But regardless, I was having a conversation with my boy T earlier this week, and I thought it was a super interesting conversation. And I usually have like quirky titles for all my videos, but for this one I really have no clue. So y'all get to pick between transferring fears or projecting fears. I don't know, y'all pick one. So as y'all know, I recently went snowboarding and I had a lot of fun. Like, it was a great time, but a lot of people were trying to talk me out of it. A lot of people were saying, ooh, that's white people stuff. Ooh, you're gonna get hurt. Ooh, you're gonna be falling like the whole time. Ooh, you're not gonna like it. Ooh, it's gonna be hard. Or, ooh, it's gonna be cold. Like, I don't know these things already. And see, like, I already hate fear. But what I hate more than fear itself is when folks transfer or project their fears onto you, and especially when they do it unprovoked, because I didn't even ask you. So this entire debacle got me thinking about the time where Moses had sent 12 spies. Long story short, Sparks note or J notes version. People of Israel, they get out of Egypt. Woo, 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 woo. They're about to enter the promised land, and before they enter, Moses sends 12 spies to go see the land and see what's good, see what's going on, see what's popping, what's shaking over there. And they go, and you know what I'm saying, they come back and they say, yeah, you know, like it was said, you know, there's a lot of fruits, there's a lot of milk, there's a lot of honey over there. You know what I mean? It's all good over there. But the people that live there, they're giants and they're strong. I don't think we're gonna win over them. Now, it's important to know here that the people that were selected to go out, these spies, weren't just some random nobodies. The Bible says in number 13 that they were tribal leaders, so they were people that were specifically chosen. They had a position. How you a leader, but you afraid? On top of that, how are you literally picking and choosing? Yeah, you was told that, you know, the land was going to be flowing with milk and honey. Yes, you weren't told that there was going to be people living there, but you were told that that was going to be yours. Good God. And the worst part of it is that their fear was so strong that their fear was literally transferred or projected onto the entire congregation, the entire people, the entire nation of Israel that was there listening to their report in chapter 14. Because if you go on to read, literally in verse 1, the effects of the spies' fear was that the entire nation wept. On top of that, that's not where it ended. Later on, again in Numbers 14, it says that the Israelites rebelled against their appointed leader, against Moses. They were like, my mans, you brought us all the way out from Egypt where we was good, we was chilling, to this land where they got these giants that are going to destroy us in a matter of seconds. All because of one person's fear. But you've got to understand me here. My beef isn't necessarily with fear, because at the end of the day, fear is a human emotion. It's a normal thing. We are humans after all. We should have fear to some extent. That's not where my beef is. My beef comes when we allow fear to paralyze us, when we allow fear to disturb our peace and to literally take us away from the path that we're supposed to be on. We shouldn't listen to everybody's advice, and we shouldn't allow them to project their fear onto us. Oftentimes when they do project their fear onto us or transfer their fear onto us, they're speaking from a place of failure where they failed themselves, or from a place where they were hurt, disappointed, or let down in their own personal lives. So don't allow folks to project or transfer their fear onto you. Now the question you may ask is, well, what should I be listening to? So glad you asked. If you're not listening to folks you should probably listen to what God says about you and what God says about those fears that you may have, either from yourself or that were projected onto you. See, those spies, while they were spying, yeah, they saw that the land was indeed flowing with milk and honey, which is what God said. But for some reason, their brains omitted to remember the part where God says, "This land I promised to your father Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac." No, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. All of the forefathers, God promised it to them, but that part they didn't remember. So if God said that you will have the land, or that you will have, insert whatever God has promised you, you've got to believe that his word is true and that he will come through for you. I hope this really helps someone get out of fear mentality and not allow other people to place them in fear mentality. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.